Good morning. Remember to kiss your sister. Realize privating doesn't even work because I got so many stalkers. For clarification, a family photo I posted in 2019 that I deleted got posted by Airbag. He legit was holding onto a photo of my family to use as a gotcha. I've seen people once again justify it and thinking, yeah, fuck him. He likes fictional content and anime, so his family is fair game. They also say me posting anime and manga content is rage bait enough to where my family can be harmed. Seriously piss off you low IQ freaks. You're going to hell for acting like nothing happened with mountains of proof. This is what they do. I can't speak out or I'm playing victim. You're probably going to hell.
This thing is insane and funny at the same time. Good morning everyone! The notorious questionable anime YouTuber Chibi Reviews has come under fire due to a recent tweet he made that has sparked some issues with his detractors. Before I get into this video, I want to make one thing clear. I generally don't like anime YouTubers, including him, because they're cringe and they defend some weird things, okay? So when you're watching this video, please don't see this as me defending the entire Twitter history of Chibi Reviews. Instead, just me looking at this one tiny thing, and that's it. No more. But anyways, enough preempting. The actual root of the issue, it was a dumb incest joke he made on Twitter, and people started calling him sick and disgusting because he himself has a little sister. I don't know how young she is, and to be frank, I don't care to know, but some of the people really want to bring his family into this, mainly with a picture that came back from 2019. So it seems that both sides of the narrative are very insane. So I'll start first by breaking down the tweet he made that was problematic on the YouTube post on YouTube Drama, saying YouTuber Chibi Reviews private Twitter account after criticisms for "Remember to kiss your sister" tweet. So this was before, right? I mean, it's no longer privated, it's all open now, but before he privated it, right? This was the the problematic tweet that he made with let me zoom in real quick. Holy shit. Oh, fuck off. It's a very just gay anime gif, you know, being like, oh my god, just kissing a girl. And he just captioned with remember to kiss your sister. That's it. A very dumb, I think it's a very dumb joke, but like, just like look at all the harassment he got allegedly from this. In my opinion, you know, it's a bit too extreme after that, you know, because like once he made that one, right, that very simple gay joke, people were pulling up an old ass picture, you know, with him, his sister, niece, and his dad from the beach back like, I think the picture's old actually. But you know, they saw that very dumb incest joke and they were like, such a disgusting thing to post considering you have a little sister, dude. Actually fuck off. And I guess from there, like people, you know, all the backlash fucking popped off, you know, being like, you disgusting. How dare you know for this sick joke when you have a sister, dude. In my opinion, like I don't want to defend Chibi Reviews, right? Because apparently, allegedly, he's a very questionable anime YouTuber defending some weird shit. But in this one situation, I don't think it's that bad, you know. It's a very dumb incest joke, but that's it. Like, it's sort of like, it's so funny that it's so bad, it's actually funny, you know. I really laugh at this shit because it's so dog water bad. But it's the one time where, you know, it's somewhat funny. Like, it's that fucking bad. I'm sorry, incest jokes are fucking god awful, but like they're that bad, they're funny. And from there, right, he got a bunch of like harassment. Let me find the most recent one. Oh my god, okay, that's what. Again, I don't want to defend this guy because like look at the plethora of anime gifs. This is cringe. And he has a pretty big YouTube channel, right? Like he built a career off this. My god. But yeah, from there, he got a shit ton of harassment from this. I think it started from this one, you know. Like after he privated his Twitter, he went back on public because it did fucking nothing at all. And he kept on tweeting about this, saying, if society deems you to accept what you heard, nothing's off the table. Even if it has nothing to do with other people. If you speak out about it, they say you won't see attention. So no matter what you do, you lose even if you try to speak up. I will say, if you see an image of me floating around, it's a post from 2019 I deleted. It's weird people have screenshotted that and have that on the phone, by the way. I mean, I feel like, you know, if you post a picture of you and your family, you know, like on the beach, that's fine, whatever. But like, be aware, like what stays on the internet stays on the internet. It never leaves, right? So don't be surprised if people archived it for whatever. I mean, it's weird, yeah, but like, you know, it's part of the course for the internet, whatever. But I think it's fucked, you know, to use that against them. Be like, dude, how do you make an incest joke when you have a sister? You sick fuck. Like, it's not that bad, you know. Like, it's a simple. I mean, if he made like more incest jokes like that over and over, that would be bad. I'm not sure if that happened, but if it was a one-time thing, I really don't give a shit at all, dude. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And then after that, what do we have? I'll tweet after that. It's very hard to not give up when there's literal 1,000 of them. I'm so tired of 8 months of daily harassment over Dandadan. Wait, what? I really hate it so much and feel so isolated. When I speak out, all I see is them saying it's just for attention, even when they attack my family. Oh, that's well, please, don't go after this guy's, family, because this guy's being cringe or making dumb jokes. That's fucked up, FYI. Realize, there's one that I want you to cover. Realize privating doesn't even work because I got so many stalkers. So because this guy's block button doesn't work, there's nothing I can do. For clarification, a family photo I posted in 2019 that I deleted got posted by Airbag. Was that a guy actually? Well, let me go back. Fuck, no, wrong one. Is that him? I think that might be, no, sorry, somebody else, whatever. He went through seven-year-old tweets to find that. Yes, I was a retard for posting that in 2019. I was naive and never expected how many psychos would stalk me. Still, I figured it would only be me getting harassed, not my family on top of it. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's very fucked, to go after this guy's sister, niece, and dad over a dumb incest joke. I did not private because of my enemies, because my memes, my memes, edgy humor, or my statement on Kush yesterday. I stand by what I said. I don't know who that Kush person is, right? But I think that they're a bit controversial. I don't have the knowledge on hand to comment on that. So I have no idea. You're not getting me to end myself, you vile cockroaches. Sorry, what? You will not get me to end myself, you vile cockroaches, with no love in your life. Holy fucking popped off, Jesus. I've seen people once again justify it and thinking, yeah, fuck him. He likes fictional content anime, so his family is fair game. They say, okay, that's a very broad generalization of, of your shit, right? I've seen some, weird anime jokes from this guy, right? And like, I get some of the hate, but in this one instance, I don't think it's warranted. It's not merited at all, because it's a very dumb joke. If you don't go after him and just him, for his dumb jokes or, about anime and all that shit, fair enough. But it's the one time where, like, I don't see it being warranted, in my opinion, FYI. I've seen people getting this far. They also say me posting anime and manga content is rage bait enough to where my family can be harmed. Seriously, piss off, you low IQ freaks. Once again, proving they can't separate fiction from reality. I hope there's a hell, because you will also be in it. Holy fuck, dude. Okay, I saw this guy was cringe, right? But like, when you actually get him angry, if you go after the guy's family, right, that would be good enough reason to be this angry, calling them cockroaches, like wishing they go to hell. Fair enough. I'm not going to comment, because like, if my family got targeted, from a dumb joke, I'll be equally as pissed, in my opinion. What do we have? So after that one, right, what was the next one? Oh yeah, it's more people supporting him. Grown-ass man obsessed with Grumps had a pic of Chibi and his young family saved on his phone and decided to share it despite Chibi obviously not wanting personal info out. Sorry, what? Nah, I'm sorry, no. Go call the guy weird, for like screenshotting that. It's dumb. But like, don't be like, oh, he violated his privacy for posting the picture. Okay, but then he posted first, himself back in 2019. It's a very dumb point. Notice how all the violent behavior only comes from one side and everyone's just reactionary. A lot of this always comes somehow involving or relating to children. No normal human thinks, this guy really likes popular anime, which I hate, and is having to report people to the FBI. Let me make the fire worse. The worse this happens, the more people come to realization the leftists are the... Oh, is a fucking right wing? Oh my god, I'm sorry. I think this arena is simply, people having a vendetta against this guy for being weird, liking, posting too many gay, edgy anime jokes. But like, it's not like, a political issue. Fuck no, that's ridiculous. No, there is a reason Chibi experiencing all of this. Funny though how these types would never use the sick obsessive behavior to go after self-admitted sickos who use online children's games to trigger their sex toys and get kids involved in their private time. Oh, what do we have? Outrage bait, and it was the worst tame meme on popular anime. Somehow memes about anime justifies doxing, setting things to the point of getting cops and FBI involved, posting pictures of family with ill intent. Doxing and contacting family members. It wasn't even politics, it was just some memes. I mean, like, you saw like made about politics, saying the leftists, whatever we have. But again, these type ignore the self-admitted degenerate lunatic playing children games with children and connecting an anal vibrator. That's disgusting. What's this person about? Okay, I'm defending Chibi somewhat, right now. But like, why would they repost it? Like, that's disgusting, whatever. I think the last, we have two more, this one and just some other, video idea, whatever. Like fucking clockwork. Don't know how you got around a blog to quote tweet me, but here we are. You're going to hell for acting like nothing happened with mountains of proof. This is what they do. I can't speak out or I'm playing victim. You're probably going to hell. and some guy calling him, I'll read this actually for a secnd. Chibi's trying to play the victim after his outrage bait got turned against him. Was it really rage bait? I have no idea. Nobody was housing your family. People rightfully called out your creepy post about kissing your real life sister. A very dumb joke, whatever. You a freaking weirdo and got rightfully called out, whatever. And then what was the last one he made after this one? Oh, it's like a timeline, or over things that happened. They called me a pedo. They don't have proof. They hacked my TV and to post CP. Oh my god, that one. Okay, I saw it before. What the fuck is that about? Is that true actually? Chat, comment down below. Is that true? That's fucking insane actually. If it's true, they doxed my brother's grave and vandalized it. Wait, what? Is that true? Is any of this true actually? I'm very new to like the Chibi stuff, right? Like I knew about him before, but like all this stuff, doxing, vandalizing his brother's grave, this is all news to me. Holy fuck, dude. I called out. They say I'm attention seeking. They call me a racist. They don't have any proof. I say racism is bad. They ignore it. I call this out. They victim blame me. They say I never got doxed. Multiple posts proving it's real. They ignore it. They harass me every day for 8 months. They bought tweets weekly to smear my name, to call me a pedo. They side with those that send me CP. I call out. They ignore it. I say incest IRL is gross before. They ignore it. I post anime incest meme with GIF. They post my 2019 family vacation photo I deleted with my niece in it. They say fiction is reality. Also, I want to know real quick. Let me go back a second. Okay, now, yeah, I say this guy, Pathfinder, he's a bit fucked, right? Because this is censored, but like more than likely, they post the whole picture uncensored, with a young kid on it. That's fucked, right? I mean, like, I blame... No, not really. I think Chibi was young in this picture, it was back like 2019. 6 years ago. I mean, like, if you want to post family pictures, whatever. But like, that's fine. You bring it up now, as, like a piece of contention in this drama. That's very pathetic, in my opinion. And last one, they are willing to harm my family and children to harm. You have children? Oh, like, no, like the niece. Like, fuck me, I'm so dumb. To harm me. People defend these actions because they find me annoying. Huge content creators and accounts are fine with it because I'm annoying. Question mark. Oh, holy fuck, Tectone. What did he say? People who hate you will bypass all logic just to shit on you. They will twist it. I'm doing his voice. They will twist and bet anything they can against you. They're gonna let them win. You are strong, motherfucker Chibi. You got this. That's why I stay, bro. Leaving them gives them what they want. Okay, whatever. Also, like, the one thing I have to call out, right? I feel like if you do private your Twitter, that would be enough. I don't see how people like, might harass you on like your own private account, whatever. But like, all the actual big backlash would be mitigated, by private your Twitter. That would be enough. I don't get the point of be like, oh my god, there's no point, it's useless, when it probably does help, in my opinion. So overall, the question is, right, do I agree with all the backlash from this? No, not really. If you want to call him out, for like his questionable jokes before in the past, that's fair enough, right? But in this one instance, it makes no sense. It's a very dumb instance. I don't condone it. Actually, it's a fucking dumb joke. I'm not gonna be like, this should be defended. It's a very minor joke that got, stretched out too much longer to be much worse than it actually is. Because like it got done from an inch to a mile, to be much, much worse. So, it's so ironic as well, like they would be like, oh, what a sick fuck, like making a joke about that when he has a sister. And then, to make that point, they post an old picture from like 6 years ago, with a kid's face in it. I'm not sure like how young his sister is, but like if he's younger, and she's his little sister, he's probably, much, a couple of years younger than him, I imagine. So that's why. Like, it's like a very fucked way, of proving your point by using a very old piece of evidence that you have screenshot or whatever. Like, I don't agree with the point, like, oh, they're so sick, for having it because, Chibi posted it. But it's weird to bring it up now, 6 years in the future to prove your point. It's very ironic and dumb and not very good in my opinion. But yeah, overall, I think all this harassment right now is a bit fucked. It feels like more biased, because of his weird past with making weird jokes, whatever, and like his defense for other people. But like right now in this instance, I don't agree with it. That's it. That's my bottom line. It feels like too much. That's it, really.